Hey guys, it's Destiny back with another video, and you're watching the Decimania channel on YouTube. And I just watched another great episode of TNA. That wasn't really a thing I disliked on this show, really. It was a good show overall. Got me a little bit more excited for No Surrender tomorrow, which we'll be predicting in this video, as well as reviewing the show. Let's get the show out of the way first, and then we'll go into these predictions for No Surrender. If you're a TNA fan, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you'll get weekly content. If you want to get notified for all videos, hit the option where it says all notifications in your settings, or when you go to subscribe, or if you only want to get notified for certain videos or occasional videos, just hit the personalized button. Alright, this is your TNA Wrestling review. TNA Wrestling episode review for February 22nd, 2023, or 2024, sorry. Oops, I'm in the wrong year. Whoops. 2024, not 2023. And your TNA Wrestling No Surrender 2024 predictions. Let's get into this show first. First, we kicked it off with Chris Sabin taking on Jason Hodge. This was a good match. Sabin won. We got a promo we got some promos from the System earlier tonight. They said they were going to do everything to make sure that Shelly lost, and it's a no DQ match, and they got excited about it. And Santino then said, no, we're not doing this. Yes, the match is no disqualification, but if either man's corner team gets involved, then they won't lose the match for their person. So basically how this works is that it's going to be a no surrender match. Yeah, that's actually what they're calling it. It's actually what they're calling it. It's going to be Moose and Alex Shelley in Shelley's rematch for the title, and whoever loses, they lose by the other people on the opposite team throwing in the towel for their person. So it's going to be that kind of thing. I've never seen that type of match, so I'm sure it's going to be good. But anyway, Sabin defeated Jason Hodge, and we'll talk about Sabin in a little bit again. Let's see, the Grizzled Young Veterans. I'm just going to get all the backstage stuff out of the way first. The Grizzled Young Veterans said that they were going to beat Ace Austin and Chris Bay for the tag team titles, because that is this Saturday or Friday. It's going to be the finals of the Best of 3 series between the Grizzled Young Veterans and the ABC. And we'll get to that in a little bit. Let's see. Gail Kim gave advice to Giselle Shaw again. You know, she was like, look, you got rid of Jay and Savannah, but you didn't do it the right way. You did it unprofessionally. And it seems like they're going to be doing something. Like, they have Gail Kim giving her advice. It seems like something's going to go down. I like that they have Gail Kim just doing stuff on the show. I like Gail. I saw her live once, and it was freaking great. So I was like, I don't need your advice, and I don't need anybody's help. I think that's all the backstage stuff. No. The Rascals and Trey Miguel, or the Rascals and frickin' Speedball Mike Bailey and Trent Seven confronted the Rascals after they helped Steve Macklin defeat Trent Seven. Yes, it did happen. Macklin did beat Trent Seven. Simon Gotch made his TNA debut against Jack Price. I think it's his name. I've seen him a couple times. He's pretty good. Simon Gotch defeated him and wouldn't let go of the hold. Josh Alexander was on commentary for this, and they had like a no contact thing until no surrender. Real quick, and I'll get back to this. This is my problem with the current TNA product. I like it. I enjoy it for what it is. But also at the same time, I would like to see these things kind of play out instead of, just hot-shotting these events. I get that these pay-per-views are so close together, but you need to have these things more spread out. And that's why I think Scott D'Amore should still freaking be in charge. But we'll talk about him again some other time. But if you want to go check out my episode of Wrestle World Wednesday from yesterday, I talk about that and my thoughts on it. So if you want to go check out my thoughts on Scott D'Amore being fired, that's where you can find them. I'm live every Wednesday at 6 o'clock with Wrestle World Wednesday, so you want to go check that out? Please do. Let's see, what was I? Trent Seven was defeated by Steve Macklin. Let's see, Danny Luna and Jody Threat, they cut a backstage promo saying that they wanted to challenge whoever won the Knockouts Tag Team title match tomorrow night between MK Ultra and Decay. Remember back when it was the original Decay, when it was like Crazy Steve, Rosemary, and Abyss? Remember that version? I do. Kind of enjoyed it. It was interesting. Oh man, I miss Abyss and TNA. I really do. Speaking of, this has nothing to do with, it's kind of TNA related. Bobby Roode has been cleared to wrestle, but he says he's happy being a producer, so hopefully maybe we'll see him back in the ring soon in WWE, and I'm curious to see what Triple H does with him. Opposed to, you know who. I'm not saying his name, because I don't want to say his name, because he freaking sucks. But good for Bobby Roode. That's good for him. Former TNA heavyweight champion in his own right. Second longest reigning. Let's see. Eric Young came out and thought he was going to have a verbal confrontation with Frankie Kazarian or a fight with Frankie Kazarian, and Frankie came out and said, No. We're not going to do this tonight. We're going to do this on my terms. And he brought out one of the members of Sanity. Remember them from NXT? It was Eric Young, and I think it was Killian Dane that he brought out. I think. Which one of them is from the UK? Is it Alexander Wolf or Killian Dane? Or are they all from there? I know Eric Young's not. I know Nikki Cross was with them. She's from Scotland. But it was one of them. It was Big Damo, whoever that one is. He came out and challenged I was doing the bidding of Frankie Kazarian. I like this new heel, Frankie Kazarian. It's pretty cool. Eric Young got the win, though, with the pile driver. And then he got on the mic and told Frankie, all right, we'll see. Get yourself, what did he say? Get yourself a pretty little scarf and some shoes and bring your pretty boy self to No Surrender or something like that. He said something along those lines. So he basically made a challenge to Frankie Kazarian for tomorrow night. We'll see if that happens. I'm not going to make a prediction on that. That's one of those things where I'm just going to kind of leave it and see what happens. Kind of an impromptu thing. So it wasn't like made official or anything. So unless we find out something early tomorrow. But let's see. The main event. Oh yeah, Chris Sabin, he also had some stuff to say about Mustafa Ali, who we'll be talking about in a little bit. It wasn't really anything. It was just kind of like, I respect you, or I respect X Division, new X Division stars, but you're not doing it for me or something like that. And he said that he's going to beat Ali, which we'll get to those predictions in a minute, but first I want to talk about this main event. I probably suck at camera work. I'm so sorry. I'll get better at this one day. The system. Moose, Brian Myers, and Eddie Edwards taking on Kushida, Kevin Knight, and Alex Shelley. I'm kind of confused though. I understand that Sabin's the X Division champion and he's kind of doing his own thing right now. But why is he not more involved in this? And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. So I'm going to make a way out there prediction in a little bit. So stay tuned for that. I'm kind of not convinced, but I'm going to throw something at you in a little bit that I've maybe talked about before. But up until now, I might have to take this a bit more seriously. I don't know. We'll get to it in a minute. Anyway, system. Defeated Kushida and Alex Shelley and Kevin Knight. This match was fun. It was very fun. It kind of took me back to the old days of TNA when you would see those like 6-man X Division matches and all that stuff. With AJ and Daniels and all them. That's what it kind of took me back to a little bit. I miss those days. I'm probably never going to be able to go back to those days, but it was just really cool to see that. Alright, let's get into these No Surrender. Oh, at the end of the show. Sorry, let me backtrack here a minute. Shelley tried to get the Border City stretch on Moose, and he got it on him, and then Moose was dragged to safety by Moose, or not by Moose, but Myers and Edwards. And Alicia Edwards, someone needs to take care of her because, you're getting a little annoying. Too bad he's still not feuding with Frankie or Tracy could come in. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Someone needs to take care of Alicia. Anyway, let's get into these No Surrender predictions. So for the pre-show, we have 2 tag team matches. We have, the first one's going to be Speedball Mike Bailey and Trent Seven. They're calling themselves Mustache Mountain. I can't talk today, I'm sorry. I apologize. We had band practice today and stuff for church. But Mustache Mountain versus the Rascals. I'm gonna go with Bailey and Trent. I'm gonna go with them. I don't really care who wins it. I think Bailey and Trent need to win, though. Another tag team match on this show. I have, or it's going to be not Moose. Sorry, I keep thinking they're a regular tag team. I'm so sorry. Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers versus Kushida and Kevin Knight. It's either gonna be a clean sweep again, or it's going to be if some of them win, some of them's gonna lose. I think it's going to be, I'm gonna go with Myers and Edwards. Okay, that's all I've got for the pre-show so far, unless there's like a digital media title match or something. Or we might see something with Joe Hendry. Okay, so this is the main card that I've got in front of me. This is the matches I have right now. If I'm missing anything, I'll get it tomorrow when I do my review. Because I will be coming up here after No Surrender goes off the air, and I'll be reviewing it. And then I'm heading to sleep because I'm going to get up in the morning on Saturday and watch Elimination Chamber. I might have to get up at 5 and watch this thing because I don't want any spoilers during this. I mean, I guess I could just turn my phone down, but I don't freaking know. Like I said the other day, if I'm awake at 5 o'clock, if I'm for some reason or another awake and just can't sleep, I will watch it at 5. But if not, I'm probably just gonna get up at 8. When is this thing gonna end? I don't freaking know. But we'll do chamber predictions tomorrow. Okay. This is the card that I have in front of me. This is what I've got so far is, to the best of my knowledge, this is what we're getting. We're gonna get the women's matches out of the way first. Giselle Shaw versus Jordan Grace for the Knockouts Championship. I feel like Shaw's gonna win it. I'm sorry, Jordan Grace. I know you just won it, but I feel like Shaw is going to win it. And I think Gail Kim could be involved in it. Knockouts Tag Team Championships. I'm gonna go with Decay to retain. X Division Championship match. Chris Sabin versus Mustafa Ali. I feel like Ali is going to win it, and I'm gonna tell you why in a second. Like, has he been signed to TNA? Is he officially signed, or are they gonna do that tomorrow? Because I know Scott used to do that when he was out there. So I think Ali's gonna win this title in his debut match. Because I think Sabin could be going for another title. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. I think Ali is gonna win it. I want Sabin to retain. My heart says Sabin, My head says Mustafa Ali. Khan versus PCO. This is one of the matches I'm looking forward to. I don't know who I want to win this match, nor do I know who's going to win this. I don't know who's going to win this. This could be going either way. I imagine there's going to be some no DQ steps in this. I don't know. But I think I'm going to go with Khan. I'm going to go with Khan. Now you build up a new monster heel. If you take out PCO, I think Khan's going to be the one to do it. And Bully couldn't. Macklin couldn't. I think Khan may have a chance. It looks like Diener's going to be doing stuff with AJ Francis and all those guys. So I think Khan's going to go over PCO. Josh Alexander versus Simon Gotch. Oh, crap. Whew. I think Josh is going to beat him again. And it's going to drive Simon over the deep end. This is the first time I've really seen Simon Gotch since, 2015? 2016? I don't remember. They weren't really used much, him and Aiden English, which is funny because Aiden English is on commentary. I feel like he could get involved in this match. I don't know. It would be kind of fun if they kind of reunited, but I don't know. I think Josh is going to beat him. Okay. Tag team title time. Best of 3 series between GYV and ABC. The Ace and Bay connection versus the Grizzled Young Veterans. I don't think I'm putting the tag team titles on GYV just yet. I think maybe down the line. But I think ABC are going to retain. Am I missing any matches? I hope not. It kind of sucks that Macklin's not on this card. Frankie and Eric could be. We know Eric Young's going to be there probably because he made a challenge to Frankie. So we know Eric's going to be there, but the question is Frankie going to accept? Or does he make him do what he did tonight? Does he make him continue to go through obstacles? Maybe Eric brings someone from Kazarian's past or something. I don't know. Maybe WWE does them a solid and maybe that's what that is. Maybe that's what it is. Think about this. Jordynne Grace competed in the WWE Women's Royal Rumble, didn't she? Am I not right? I watched it. I don't know what y'all are watching. But what if they did it's a little, hey, thank you for letting us use Jordan. We'll give you Bobby Roode or Abyss or something, and just for one night, to maybe come in and face Frankie or something. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool. I'm getting into fantasy booking, but still. Wishful thinking, but it'd be kind of cool. See some of those old TNA faces. We've seen America's Most Wanted and things like that, but I'm talking about like guys like AJ and Bobby and Abyss, maybe Chris Daniels. I'd like to see a little Aces and Eights reunion in TNA. Even if you don't get Bully. We got one in 2022, but it wasn't really, I don't know. Like, I wish there was a little bit more. We'll talk about Aces and Eights in another video, because I'm going to fantasy book them. A couple of things that they could have done, but we'll talk about that later. Like I said, ABC are going to go over here in this tag team match, I think. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of these predictions wrong, but you know what? I'm sticking to them. Nope. You know what? Frick it. Changing it. I'm going with Sabin. I'm sorry, but my thing could still work that I'm about to bring up. Actually, it might work even better. Moose, defending the TNA World Heavyweight Championship in the main event in a no surrender match at No Surrender versus Alex Shelley. Oh, with the System in Moose's corner and Kushida and Kevin Knight in Shelley's corner. Somebody's gonna have to stop Alicia, I'm telling you. Like, someone gotta get a hold of her. Okay, maybe not Shelley or any of them, but bring, I don't know. Who could you bring in? That's the thing. They need a more prominent women's division. Maybe. Oh, that's another thing. I kind of forgot to mention. Zaya Brookside's taking on Tasha Steelz next week. Again, so. Oh, frick. Shelley and Moose. I think it's possible. I think that System's egos are going to get the best of them. And Shelley's going to retain. Shelley's going to have him wrapped up in some submission, and one of them's, I think, going to get desperate, and I think Shelley's going to win back the TNA World title. But because something doesn't make sense to me. When they were giving out the belts, the new belts to everybody on their YouTube channel, they gave Shelley the new TNA World Heavyweight Championship, and he lost it a couple days later to Moose. Why would you give somebody a new belt just to have them lose it? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know, but I think Shelley wins it again. Probably wrong on that, but then again, and what I was talking about with Sabin earlier, one of two things can happen. There's a couple things that can happen. Shelley could win, and as he's celebrating, he's attacked from behind, and it's not any of the System, it's Chris Sabin. Like, they've left the ring and all that. They're carrying Moose to the back. They're taking Moose to the back, and somebody attacks him from behind, and it's Chris Sabin. Saban's still X Division champion. And he says, okay, guess what? I'm challenging you for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Seems very unlikely, right? You know what else is? That would be kind of fun also? This could be fun. Say Saban loses the X Division title in the earlier in the night, and you could have him with the title or without the title. It doesn't matter. Say he comes out, title or no title, but no one sees him. Shelly's about to have the thing won. Somebody throws in the towel. And it's Chris Saban. You could have him point out, and this is just me fantasy booking. Don't take me seriously on this. But actually, I kind of want to know what you guys' opinion is on this. Do you think this could be a good idea? What if he turns on Shelly and the explanation is, when I was World Heavyweight Champion, he finally realizes, when I was World Champion, you weren't there for me. I only had it for a month. I was there for you and you had it for 6. That kind of thing. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. But I do think Shelly does have a chance of winning it back. I really wanted to win it. Really do. He had a good run with it. Then again, Moose, if he retains, I'm okay with that too, I guess. I don't know. I think one of them's going to throw in the towel and prevent Moose from walking out with it. We could maybe see a potential confrontation between Steve Macklin and Nick Nemeth. I don't know. We'll see. I just wonder who's going to be the one to take the title off of Crazy Steve, too. But those are your predictions. I'm changing my X Division title prediction to Saban. Forget it. Why not? If Ali's signed, he can challenge for it again. Alright, pre-show matches. I've got Mustache Mountain going over, or Speedball Mountain going over the Rascals. I have the System defeating Kushida and Kevin Knight. On the pre-show, the main card, I have Giselle Shaw winning the Knockouts Championship, Decay retaining the Knockouts Tag Team titles, Saban retaining the X Division title. Probably gonna regret that one. Then again, it could be right. I don't know. Khan is going to defeat PCO. Josh Alexander is going to defeat Simon Gotch. ABC will retain their titles over the GYVs, Grizzled Young Veterans, and Alex Shelley will win back the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Those are my predictions. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Elimination Chamber predictions in the morning, and No Surrender review tomorrow night. And then tomorrow, or on Saturday, I will see you guys in the morning for Elimination Chamber review. So I'm going to have a busy couple of days ahead of me. I might take Sunday off. I don't know. But I'll see you all tomorrow with Elimination Chamber predictions and No Surrender review. It's going to be fun. Can't wait. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think of my Chris Saban turning heel thing? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe Shelly turns heel. What what would you guys think of that? Don't take me seriously on that, but, seriously, think about it. Or, no, hold on. Let me try to word this. Maybe think about it and see what you think. Do you think it could seriously happen, or do you think I'm just overlooking things? Or if I'm overdoing things? Let me know in the comments. Who do you think is going to win these matches? And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Elimination Chamber predictions and No Surrender. You guys have a good rest of your night. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you like TNA and you like my content, please hit the like button. And hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Peace.